Hello, people of the internet.
Welcome back to Minecraft. I have just overtaken this illager outpost. I will readily admit, I died several times. But once I got myself backed into a corner with my shield up and my sword out, I finally managed to kill them all. Then lit up the place real quick, and here we are. Now, I had to watch a tutorial on this, but I got YouTube. I'm going to attempt to make a what's the word? Jeez, my mind just blanked out. Anyways, I was planning on making a farm out of this. I'm sure you know what farm it is. I just can't think. But sadly, I ran out of glass. Well, actually, I still have some glass. Couldn't I just... I believe the recipe was like a trap door, except it's two different colors. I mean, I could just go grab some flowers, make some dye. How do you make them uncolored? Is there a way to do that? Remove the coloring? Anyway, so I just kind of set up a temporary little base out here so I wouldn't have to constantly go back between here and base. Also, I had to make a nether portal here. The first one got blown up by a creeper. So whenever I went through it again, like from the nether end, it created another one. I'm also very disappointed that there was no iron golem here. Because I've done some stuff off camera, I've got a lot of bookshelves, attempted to get up to level 30 to do some enchanting. But, of course I died in lava several times. Made a locator map, lost that to lava after I filled it in entirely. Discovered some real weird, just land generation. Like, I found an abandoned village. The cleric's house, the one that has the brewing stand in it, was on a little piece of land in the sky, not connected to anything, at least 100 blocks in the air, or maybe not 100, that might be a little exaggeration, but high up in the air, away from anything that I could have used to get to it. Ridiculous. Before this, I tried to find a witch hut and make a farm, witch farm. But no witch huts. So here we are. I remembered, hey, whenever I found this, I was like, hey, I noticed a tutorial on how to make a farm out of this. It's not Riot. Raid, that's it, a raid farm. supposed to produce tons of items. Some real good items, and also supposed to have witches. So that solves that. There we go. Also, this armor I have on, I got it from the zombie spawner. Very handy. I probably would have died instantly again if I had not decided to slow down, put on some armor, and, actually prepare. But, right, I need to make some more glass panes, and to do that, I need some dye. So, I will be right back with that done. Sir, I just went over to go get some flowers. Decided to try and look for some white ones. And I see this wandering trader. Come over here, see this cave, and turns out it's a ravine. How nice is that? That's very nice. So yeah, also, it wasn't until I was looking for feathers to make some arrows that I realized I have not killed a single chicken throughout this entire playthrough. Well, I guess I'll be back again. See, discovered that I cannot change the color of already dyed glass. Which means I'm gonna have to go dig up some sand and smelt it in my furnace. So I guess I'll, no, you, God, don't, okay, gee, I thought it's, alright, anyways, I'm just gonna talk to you guys, I guess, while I go do that. So, I am here again, home alone, and it's very nice when I get to record videos like this, because I can speak loudly and clearly without worry of disturbing anyone else. You were supposed to... It's nice for me, it's nice for the few people who watch my videos. It's just nice in general. Yeah, they're out at a graduation thing. It's actually the same reason why they were gone last time. So yeah. And to save a little bit of time, I guess I'll skip up ahead to when I get all this glass made. Alright, so I finished up on this grid of glass. Now, I don't know if sneaking will help, but now I believe that this is meant to be, hold on, plus I can't speak. Anyways, this grid of glass is supposed to help with, you see, the exact block where the Illager captains, I believe they're called, spawn, so that you can create a little spawning area and then a water elevator, etc., etc. See, but there are a couple materials for this farm that I do not have, and is going to make it very difficult. One, the probably easier one to get, tridents. The farm I saw used tridents on pistons. The pistons push back and forth, and when a pillager or just illager fell into there, it would be killed by the tridents, and there would be hoppers to pick up the items, and there would be some XP. But I don't have any tridents, like I mentioned. Another thing. The second item, sorry, I drifted off there. The second item that I don't have is scaffolding. It seems to, the tutorial said that scaffolding was the one climbable material, or the one block that the illagers wouldn't spawn on. Now, I had the thought, why can't you just, like, make some Now that I think about it, I could just, like, make some slabs going up, couldn't I? 'Cause mobs don't spawn on slabs. So if I were to make, like, a slab staircase or something, that should be doable. See, another thing about it, I could do that, so all I really need now is a bunch of tridents. Also, you know, an illager. Which, other than that, be ready to test this. I mean, there's quite a bit of building included in it. Some water elevators, and then a platform to AFK on, and then a water platform that... I also need a villager, which is also going to be difficult, but easier than the trident, since I do have access to living villagers. They're just very far away, which then triggers the idea, why don't I just make a nether portal? Easier said than done, but yeah. I could just put them in a boat and drag them all the way out here. So it's just gonna be tedious. Then I have a bed. So the way I understand it, we get the illager captain killed. It gives us bad omen. We have a villager trapped in some glass or something on a bed, so I guess somehow that qualifies as a village. Since we're near enough, it starts a raid. Raid spawns on the water platform that pushes them down a tunnel and onto the pistons that will kill them with tridents. And also, it's supposed to kill them very fast, is 100% AFKable, and if you're holding a fortune item, like a fortune sword, mainly fortune 3 is the one example that was used. So fortune 3 sword or book seems to work as well. It does actually trigger the effects of fortune, giving more drops. So yes, this qualifies as an iron farm, XP farm, and an emerald farm. You can get tons of iron armor and enchanted stuff, including some supposed to be very good enchanted books. So that is my plan with this farm, or with this building. The last villager outpost, which was actually the first one I found, if you remember from my newer world on my multiplayer series, I literally burned to the ground. But not this one. I'm going to take full advantage of this. Because I need as much XP as I can. And other items. So, it looks like that's going to be the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed. And I will see you tomorrow. Probably.